I replaced my entire workout with just 3 simple exercises inspired by how the United States Marine Corps trains, and it changed more than I expected. No machines, no gym, no complicated routines. But here's the real question. Why do some of the toughest people on the planet stick to basic movements instead of all the fancy equipment most of us rely on? And even more important, what actually happened to my body when I tried this? I'll be real with you, I was tired. Tired of overthinking workouts, tired of jumping from one routine to another, tired of feeling like I needed everything to be perfect just to stay consistent. So I asked myself one simple question. What if I just focused on movements that actually matter? That's when I started looking at how Marines train. Simple, direct, and seriously effective. No distractions, just strength, control, and endurance. So I picked 3 exercises, and for the next few days, that's all I did. First exercise, dive bomber push-ups. At first glance, it doesn't look intimidating. Then you try 1 rep, and suddenly your shoulders, chest, arms, and even your core all switch on at the same time. Start with your hips high, like an upside-down V. Now slowly glide your body forward, keeping it low, almost like you're trying to pass under a barrier. As you come through, push your chest up, then reverse the same path back to the start. That's 1 full rep. What makes this different is the flow. You're not just pushing up and down, you're moving your whole body through space. That means more muscles working together, more control, and more tension. It builds strength, but also mobility, especially in your shoulders and spine, and that combination is rare in most basic workouts. Now here's something interesting. Movements like this show up in United States Marine Corps style training because they don't just care about how strong you look. They care about how well your body moves under pressure. Real-world strength. The kind you can actually use when things get uncomfortable. And trust me, it will feel uncomfortable. Your arms will start shaking. Your shoulders will burn faster than you expect. You might even lose the rhythm halfway through. That's fine. Don't rush it. Slow reps. Stay in control. Even 3 to 5 clean reps done properly will do more for you than 15 messy ones. But here's the part most people miss. Why would a movement like this replace something as common as regular push-ups in tough training environments? What are they building here that a normal push-up can't? Keep that question in your mind because the next exercise is going to feel even more unusual. And there's a reason for that. Next exercise, crab walk. This one feels strange the moment you get into position. Hands and feet on the ground, chest facing up, hips lifted, and then you start moving. Forward, backward, and suddenly your shoulders, core, and legs are all working together in a way you're probably not used to. Keep your hips up as much as you can. Take small steps. Stay controlled. It doesn't look intense from the outside, but give it a few seconds and you'll feel the burn building fast, especially in your shoulders and triceps. Your wrists might feel it too. Your core has to stay tight just to keep you stable. What makes this powerful is the coordination. You're not just building strength, you're teaching your body how to move in awkward positions. Balance, control, and stability all at once. And that's exactly why movements like this show up in United States Marine Corps training. Because in real situations, you don't get perfect posture or straight lines. You have to move however the situation demands. Try changing direction midway. Go forward for a few steps, then reverse. Even try side steps. That's when it gets even harder. Your brain has to think, your body has to adjust, and everything starts working together. And here's where it gets tough. Your hips will want to drop. Your arms will start to fatigue. Your movement will slow down. That's the moment most people stop. But if you push through even a few more steps, even when it feels messy, that's where the real progress happens. Start with 10 to 20 seconds. That's enough. Focus on staying lifted and controlled. Over time, your endurance builds without you even noticing. And the next time you come back to it, you'll realize something that feels slightly easier. That's how you know it's working. But think about this. Why train in a position that feels so unnatural? Why would something this awkward be part of serious training? Hold on to that because the final exercise takes everything to another level. Final exercise, bear crawl. This is where everything comes together. Get on your hands and feet. Keep your knees just a few inches off the ground. Back flat, core tight, and start moving forward. Slow, controlled steps. Opposite hand and foot moving together. Within seconds, you'll feel it. Your shoulders start working, your core tightens. Your legs stay under constant tension. There's no rest here. Your whole body is engaged the entire time. Even your breathing changes. You'll notice it gets heavier fast. And that's part of the challenge. What makes this different is the intensity without speed. You don't need to rush. In fact, the slower you go, the harder it gets. Every step forces your body to stabilize, to stay balanced, to stay strong. It builds endurance, coordination, and control all at once. And this is exactly why movements like this are used in United States Marine Corps training. Because this is the kind of strength that carries over anywhere, not just in a gym, but in real situations where your body has to perform under fatigue. Try this. Go forward for a few steps, then go backward without dropping your knees. That's when it really tests your control. Or slow it down even more and pause for a second between each step. You'll feel every muscle working to keep you stable. Now here's the challenge. Your knees will want to drop. Your hips will rise. Your form will break. That's the moment you have to focus. Keep your movements small. Stay tight. Even 15 to 30 seconds will feel intense if you do it right. And if it feels too easy, you're probably going too fast. And here's something most people don't realize. This movement trains your body to stay strong while moving, not just standing still. That's a completely different level of strength. But here's something to think about. All three of these exercises feel simple on the surface. No equipment, no complicated setup. So why do they hit so hard when you actually do them? And more importantly, if this is all you did for a few days, would it really be enough? Because what happened next changed how I look at training completely. So what actually happened when I stuck to just these three exercises? At first, it felt too simple. No long routine, no variety, nothing fancy. Just dive bomber push-ups, crab walks, and bear crawls. Day one hit harder than expected. My shoulders were sore, my core felt tight, and even short sessions left me breathing heavy. By day three, something changed. My body started moving better. The exercises felt smoother. I wasn't thinking as much, I was just doing it. And here's the part that surprised me. I didn't feel weaker without the gym. If anything, I felt more in control, more stable. My endurance improved without long workouts. And mentally, it became easier to stay consistent because there was no setup, no excuse. This is something you see in United States Marine Corps style training. They focus on movements that actually translate into real strength. Now, I want to hear from you. Could you replace your entire workout with just these three movements for a few days? Would you actually try it? If you made it this far, hit subscribe, share this with someone who overcomplicates their workouts, and drop a comment when you try it. See you next video.